In this video, we're going to talk about Big Launcher, an app that can make Android easier to use for those who are visually impaired, seniors, and kids. Hi everyone, it's Carrie from Live Accessible, and I make videos on technology and encouragement for people who are blind and visually impaired. If you're interested in that type of video, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time I upload a video. So again, we're going to be talking about Big Launcher, which is a launcher app for Android, and they have a free version and a paid version. And stay till the end for a special giveaway that is sponsored by Big Launcher for 4 different redeem codes for Big Launcher, Big Phone, and Big SMS, which is a great suite of apps. So first, what is Big Launcher? Big Launcher is a fully customizable app that replaces your home screen, and you can put apps, you can put widgets and shortcuts to your home screen, and you can have multiple home screens. There's also an SOS. It'll send out a call and a message to your trusted contacts that you add onto here. And it's just a simpler, easier way to access your Android phone. And this is really great for people who just are looking for a simpler smartphone that still have all the capabilities of a smartphone, but it's just easier and more simple. From my experience, this is fully accessible with TalkBack. I'm running Android 11 with TalkBack 9. You have access to everything. And one of my favorite parts of this is if you are one of those users who don't always use a screen reader, so you don't always want to have TalkBack on, but you do want to have things read to you, you can turn on a setting that when you long press on any icon or message or any option, it will read it for you. So right now I am on the Big Launcher home screen, and if I just tap and hold on any of these icons,
camera,
it will
messages,
read it for me.
Phone.
A great use for this is when you're in your messages. You can long press on a message and have it read to you. So here I have a conversation between me and my brother, and I'm just going to long press one of these.
Send message. Thanks. Slightly smiling face. Sent at 11:42 p.m. Wednesday, October 21st. Incoming message. Your Alexa timer is done now. Received at 11:43 a.m. Thursday, October 22nd.
So you can see it reads it all to you, which is a really great feature. You can also add multiple home screens. You can change the text size, the theme color, and I will go over that in a minute. But first, I do want to show you my son's tablet, which used to be my tablet, but somehow now it's his. I have put Big Launcher on his tablet, and it has just been so much easier for him to use the tablet with the Big Launcher, and because he is visually impaired, and it's just an easier experience when you're a child. Here is his tablet, and you can see how it's laid out. He has all these different apps and different home screens, and he has some shortcuts to YouTube videos on here too. And if I tap and hold any of these, it's going to read it out loud for him.
123 numbers, app.
So it's going to announce what that app is, and he knows how to long press something, and he knows exactly what to do to get it to read to him, which is really awesome. And you can change these icons so that there's less icons on the screen so that they do look bigger, but this is what little Pablo is comfortable with, so that's what we're using right now. So let me shift over the camera and we can take a look at what we can do with this app. So here I have my Android phone. It's a Pixel 2 XL, and I typed into the Play Store Big Launcher, and I already have it installed, so I'm just going to hit open. So as soon as you open the app, it's going to take you through the setup wizard. So here you can choose your language, you can choose what text size you want, and so this is the default, and we can actually go to bigger. So that's a little bit bigger, and then we can choose biggest. So that is the biggest that it will go, and I'm going to keep that there on the biggest. And here you can choose a couple different themes. I prefer the dark theme, but they also have a light theme as well as a blue theme. They also have a lot of other themes available in the Play Store. On the next page is going to ask if you want to allow the ability to delete items, so you can scroll down and you can say allow or do not allow. And then it will just let you know that there are other icons that they have for free that you can download, and then you can replace the pictures on the home screen. And from there you can choose if you want to go straight to the home screen or to preference. So we'll go straight to the home screen. So once you have the app installed, and the first time that you press the home button, it's going to ask you what do you want to use as your default launcher. So if you want that every time that you press the home button it opens Big Launcher, which is what I recommend for those who want to use Big Launcher, you're going to tap on Always. And from here I already have a couple of things set up. This is the default setup, and if you swipe over, I already set this up previously. This is an app, a widget called DigiClock, which I made a video about. If you want to learn more about it, you can tap over there, and it makes a really big clock widget for your phone. You also have the ability to make your own background. So here I have a picture of little Pablo playing with some kinetic sand. You can completely change all these buttons and icons. If you go here, there's a 3 dots menu and you can press set buttons. So what you would want to do if you wanted to change these icons around is tap one that you want to change. So let's say that I want to change this blue icon. I could just remove the icon altogether, change the icon. It comes with its own icon pack, and so I can change it for any of these that they already have pre-installed when you get the app. There's quite a few here, and then again they have a lot on the Play Store, and I'll also link some of those down below. And if you tap it again, you can change the label. So if you want that it says gallery, you can type in gallery. So now it has a label and it says gallery. So you can name that anything you want. And other things you can do is select an app. So if I wanted to change this to something like Aira, so I just tap on Aira, and now I would probably want to change the label for that, or just delete it altogether. So right there you can see that now it has the Aira logo. You can change that icon again, or you can also do contact details, direct call and direct SMS, go to a specific screen. There's a couple different other things here like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth toggle, SOS, preferences, an external shortcut. That could be things like calling up Alexa and things like that, or opening up a specific document. Really depends on what kind of apps you have and what shortcuts that they have available. And then you can do an external widget, and you can also do a website shortcut. And that is the one that I use for my son, so that it will take him to a specific YouTube video. So those are some things you can do. And here I will show you the SOS feature that they have. It's pretty good. So if there's anything that ever happens, they can just tap on this SOS.
SOS message will be sent in 30 seconds.
It'll ask you if they want to share location, because you can choose to have the app send an SMS with your location. So if something ever happens and you send an SMS to your husband, your mom, your dad, your daughter, or anybody in your family, the app will send them an SMS with your location. So that can be very helpful in emergency circumstances. So here you can set up contacts and numbers that you'd like to SMS, and these are just a couple of different options that you can have. And here, if you don't want to have the GPS location, you can turn that off. You can have it automatically send SMS messages, or even a call. So there's a lot of different things that you can do on there too, just to customize it. There's an icon at the top that has 3 dots here. One thing is, if you have a child or a senior, you can disable some of these options, and you can also put a password to access the preferences. So here in the preferences, you can get the full version if you don't have it already. Run the setup wizard, select a language. It's compatible with quite a few languages. Here in appearance, you can change things like text size and the screen rotation, and there's quite a few options here. And then here there's a lot of things on accessibility. This is where you can find the option that says speak on long press. So anything that you long press on the app, it will read out for you. So I'll just take you through some of these preferences because there's a lot of options here, guys. The next option down is preference menu. So this is where you would change how they access the preferences, whether you want to put a password or something like that. The next heading says screens. And so this is where you would add another home screen. And from there, you can actually change the layout, the background. You can put a picture. The layout, you can have like 1 by 1. So that would make it one icon on the whole screen. And that could be useful if it's a widget, 2 by 2, 2 by 4, or 3 by 4. So depending on the vision or how you want to set it up, you can choose any of those options. You can even set a name for each screen. And if we go back, and there are screens options here, and this is where you can change how you go to the different home pages. So you can set it to swipe, or you can set it so that it will have a button to go to the next page. I have it set to use swipe to go through the home pages because that's just is more common and people are used to. So in the next section, you can control your contacts, the phone, the messages, SOS, and even applications if you want them to have access to all the applications. You don't have to do that. You can actually restrict the applications that they have access to. And the next section here in the preferences is just for compatibility fixes, and if you want to change anything in the actual app or check for updates. So now I'm going to show you guys Big Phone. So this is a really simple interface, which is why I really like this. You can add favorite contacts, and with favorite contacts, they should be contacts that are on the device, not on the SIM card. And then you can add contacts, you can look through your contacts, you can see your recent calls here and everything. And now I'm going to show you the dial number. Everything is really big. You can see everything here. And again, that long press works here too.
2, 5.
So if I was just going to type a number and I just typed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I can have it read back to me by long pressing the top here where it wrote the numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 7, 8, 9. Tap here to delete the last character.
Okay, so apparently I didn't quite write that how I thought it did, but you guys totally understand that. And for the SMS right here, you have access to all the conversations that you've had. You can write a new message. So it's just basically another messaging app with the ability to change the theme and to change that size, which this is the biggest size and this is really big. And the best part that I really like again is that fact that you can tap and hold and it will read it to you. I just think that's something really great.
Send message. Okay, thanks. Sent at 11:43 a.m. Thursday, October 22nd.
So if you go into a conversation, you can reply. The text that you write here is going to be big as well. This does use whatever keyboard that you have installed on your phone, so it doesn't change the keyboard. Of course, you can always use the dictation. Hello, this is a test. Hello, this is a test, period. And then you have the send button. This is a really great way to have an easier way to access SMS messages. So that is a quick overview of the Big Launcher app. It's a really great app. I can definitely recommend it for people out there who just want an easier experience, or who are seniors, or who have kids with low vision. So as I mentioned, we do have 4 redeem codes for Big Launcher, Big Phone, and Big SMS. So if you want to enter into this giveaway, first make sure you're subscribed to the Live Accessible YouTube channel and like this video. And lastly, leave a comment down below with the hashtag Big Launcher giveaway. And on November 5, I'll be doing a live stream to give those 4 redeem codes out to 4 lucky winners. If you guys have any questions, leave that in in the comments below too. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Little Pablo's app review.
Here's the first one, the first page. But on the top, there's the time and the day, and you can see where's the battery. Here's the alphabet.